Hey yo, this Rain DA, aka Rain61, and you tuned into my Cousin Them podcast, where we talk about music, sports, current events, whatever the hell else we feel like. It's just me, you, my cousin them. Let's chop it up.
Peace, family. This is Cuzzo Rome, and you're listening to the My Cousin Them podcast. Every week is a family reunion, and you're invited. Tap in.
Yeah, this my cousin them shit. Peace Dunn, better known as the Marvelous Skice. I'm from Vegas, though. Right.
It's your boy Cito Dunn, aka Mikey Smooth 61. All I rep is myself and my cousin them. You smell me? Holla.
Yo. What up? My Cousin Them podcast. You on the line with Cousin X.
And it's MC Kwest, aka Mickey Maxwell, because I'm Maxwell. Stay tuned to my Cousin Them podcast, and your dumb ass might learn something. One.
We can't hear you, fam, at all. Like your mic, I don't see a mic like by your name at all. Like that's a problem. We need a mic by your name. We can't hear you at all, Quest. You don't got no mic by your name. Is that your Bluetooth speaker you showing me that you plugging in or something? Is that what's happening right now? I can't hear you at all, fam. You gotta fix that. Nigga. Oh, he's plugging in his headphones. Okay, bet. X, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm trying to figure out how to fix my name real quick.
Okay, bet. Take your time. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. What up, famo?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We tapped in. Let's get it.
Man, look. All right, let's stem off Stephen A. point of view, right? Ask me how I feel about it.
Yo. My cousin them podcast. We tapped in. Hey, yo, Quest. How you feel about Stephen A. and how he feels about Kyrie and the players' stance on, coming back to the NBA or not coming back to the NBA this season?
Well, bro, even if he felt like Kyrie don't have a good enough perspective to stand for what he's standing for, as a black man, I don't think Stephen A. Smith's supposed to be disagreeing with that, bro. And I'm being nice. I'm being nice. Bro. Y'all know me. I'm being nice. I've been defending Stephen A. Smith for years because he an educated black man.
Right.
Like us. I'm like, man, I'm rocking with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, when First Take split up and Skip went his own way, messing with Shannon, and when Stephen A. stayed at ESPN, like I was rocking with Stephen A. Even with his weed point of views and all that towards the athletes.
Facts, me too.
I've been defending Stephen A. Smith for years, bro. I've been rocking with him since like the 6th grade. And even though I smoke weed, I still rocked with his point of view as far as his weed policy, right?
Right.
Defended them in barbershops and all that. He fucked up today. I don't know if this show aired today or yesterday or the day before, but I seen the clip today. It hit YouTube today. Y'all know I'm on YouTube. It hit YouTube today. So I'm listening to it, and I'm just disgusted with what he's saying.
Yo, you know what? And it's what he's saying, and it's the fact that he's attacking the players for having their stance, for having their stance for the way that they is. It's not that it's not like he's just having his opinion on it. It's like, you know how Stephen A. talk, like he's attacking the players for having their opinion on it. You feel me? Like it's different.
Bro, this is the first time, like, you know, and I ain't go act like I catch every First Take episode. But this is the first time I have heard a Stephen A. Smith opinion, and I 100% disagree with it. Like, I may, 50, 40, maybe 60, something disagree, but I 100% disagree with his stance on this shit. He has the views of a white man. He has the views of an owner, a commissioner, and he's a worker. He don't own none of this shit, but he have those same type of views.
It's like his reasoning behind it seems to be like all money based, from what I can hear. Like I seen another video, not the one that you posted, but a different one where he was talking to, he was responding to what Steven Jackson said, and he was basically like just talking about, yo, you know how many people are gonna miss out on checks and how much money is gonna be missed out on if people.
Bro, we black. We black.
This, like,
we black.
This is what
we black.
Saying.
How long we been missing out on checks? We've been missing out on money forever.
Right.
Every rich black man is new generational wealth. And sometimes they don't even become generational wealth.
Yeah, fam.
Since the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, even the 2000s, Allen Iverson went broke.
Facts.
And that's another conversation. Like, black people are not used to being rich. So when we get some money, yeah, we may not make the right investments, budget ourselves the correct way. We go out, get Gucci belts, fly our whole posse out. Like, we not used to having generational wealth. The Kennedys had generational wealth. Rockefellers, even Trump, so on and so on. They had generational. Kardashian, they know what to do with their money because they been having it for so long. Now, when you get an NBA star that comes into the NBA or an artist who happen to go platinum consecutive times, like, we seen a lot of people go broke.
Oh yeah, easily.
You know what I'm saying? They say Michael Jackson died with no money, died in bankruptcy.
That's crazy.
We're not used to having money. Okay, so what? That's a whole nother conversation. It's a reason why we're not used to having money. So, but if we had the same equal opportunities as everybody else, then we'll be doing the same shit that y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? But back to my point. Stephen A. Smith, from what I gathered out of it, Stephen A. Smith felt like that it's okay if you don't want to play because of COVID-19. But if you don't want to play because of the Black Lives Matter movement and protesting, that's not good enough. I think it is.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. I agree. Because
you know what I'm saying?
And it's because of the reason that they're saying. They're saying that, like, oh, if they start playing again, it's gonna be a distraction. And yes, and I do understand the people that are saying, like, hey, if they start playing again, they're going to be on TV every night. They can bring more attention to it. You feel me? They can say something before the game. They can do they can wear the same. They can show some type of solidarity. Solidarity. Like, and I get
they could suppress the tragedy that's happening.
That's a fact. That's a fact too.
But why do we have to be responsible for that? Why does the black man have to take y'all mind away? That's how powerful we are, bro.
No, that's a fact, but that's their whole point. Is they're like, yo, we don't want this. Even if that is the case, it's gonna be more of a distraction than anything else, because right after that, they're gonna be worried about who's gonna win it, because who's gonna be in the best position in the playoffs. Like right after that, our attention is gonna turn to the championship. Like as soon
I'm tired. I'm tired of them. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm out.
Go ahead.
I'm tired of them using the black man as a gesture to take people's minds away from the real problem at hand. Now, don't get me wrong. COVID-19 is some real shit. Don't nobody want to go to work. I don't want to go to work some days. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
out right now too.
I'm blessed to have a job, but at the same time, it's like, bro, this is for a greater. I'm thinking beyond myself because I'm still working. Right. I'm still working. I'm blessed. I get paid well. But like, if this is for a greater cause, you know what I'm saying? Like, let that rock, man. Don't. As a black man, don't shit on that. Even if you feel how you feel, don't shit on that. We came a long way, bro, and we finally got the leverage. Like, who runs the sports world? NFL, NBA. Like, those are the most viewed sport channels. So if we have leverage right now, look, if LeBron, I'm gonna put this in the atmosphere. If LeBron was to boycott and get a whole bunch of other star athletes to boycott, and not just boycotting just for boycotting, like we go sit out for a couple days or for the rest of the season and come back later. No, I don't mean that kind of boycott. We need to have a plan. We need to have a list of demands. Now, if LeBron was to boycott and gather enough star athletes to boycott with him and come with, let's just say, I'm thinking 10 demands, but let's just say one demand. You know, let's give African Americans 500,000, $1 million worth of life insurance. So when we get killed, our family, our communities get, you know what I'm saying? And they're hesitant about killing us. But if they not, like they clearly haven't been for the past 400 years, like we could then like let our communities get rich. Like give us the same opportunities that y'all have. You know what I'm saying? I think if LeBron was to put his foot down and say some shit like that, then it can, because we're not about to hurt these owners' pockets. They billionaires, bro. They billionaires. Boycotting for a little while is not gonna hurt them. It's gonna hurt the athletes more than it hurts the owners and the commissioners. So if you are gonna sit out, you gotta come with a list of demands. And I feel like every black man, every black person should have some type of life insurance policy, just as insurance, because we the only ones getting killed out here in these streets like that.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a question. So, because, and the reason why I'm asking this is because people, I don't really think it's gonna make them think twice about killing us unless it's impacting them directly. So how would that?
But if they don't, you say what?
I said, so how would that impact the officers that's killing us? How would giving us life insurance impact the officers that's killing us to make them think twice about doing that? Like,
you know why? Because they don't want to see us as healthy. I mean, yeah, healthy too. They don't want to see us as wealthy as the Jews, as the Native Americans, They don't want to see us that wealthy, or it would have happened already. They would have gave us our 40 acres and a mule, right? They don't want to see us in power. Period. So
If I hear what you're saying,
that's a perspective right there.
and I
Like we should have been had this shit. We
it,
built America for free.
at the same time, though, if I'm of the mindset of the people you talking about, then I don't believe that y'all gonna build wealth off of this anyway. I believe y'all about to have a bunch of spinning rims and gold chains in the hood. Like I believe y'all finna turn up. Like if I'm of the mindset of the people that you speak,
If every black person had 500,000 to $1 million in life insurance policy, trust me, you go see some change. Every nigga ain't ignorant.
and another thing,
That's what I'm.
this
Every nigga ain't about to go buy rims in a Gucci belt. You know what I'm saying? And they know that. They know it's a lot of niggas educated out here.
another,
So, and like I say, that's why it ain't happened yet. That's why they ain't gave us shit yet, bro. Because they know we still feel some type of resentment from the slavery. And we the type of niggas is like our revenge is to be successful and flaunt it. Yeah, I'm successful. Yeah, generational wealth. My legacy, we good. We don't even need you. They don't want us to be in that kind of position, bro. Or we would have been had ours. So being that I know they don't want us in that position, if LeBron, our biggest star athlete, was to say, I want every African American to have a life insurance policy on them. So every time something like this happens, their family is taken care of, the kids is taken, the generation up under them is taken care of. We need to benefit from this trauma. Everybody else benefited from their trauma. Am I right or wrong, or did I fall asleep in history?
no, you right, and
Did the Chinese get their reparations? Did
no,
the Native Americans get their reparations?
you right.
Like, why they holding back on us? Because they know, even though all them slaves, our ancestors, then died off, they know that vengeance is still within us. It's in our DNA. It's in our blood. That's why because they didn't enslave a whole bunch of Native Americans. They didn't enslave the China. They enslaved us. They enslaved us. I don't care how many years then pass. We still know. So if I'm thinking like you said, if I'm thinking like them, I'm thinking, now I'll be taking a bigger risk if I empower these niggas. Because I know through history what we done to them. So I just want, just don't not play. That's not what I'm saying. I don't agree with that at all. If you just not go play and not have a plan to back it up, then it's pointless. It's gonna be like all the other boycotts that we didn't have. Like, sit out and have a list of demands. Like I think the one that I said is good enough, but come with about 5. You know what I'm saying? Because these billionaires we talking about, like just sitting out for the rest of the season or a couple, that's not gonna hurt their pockets.
Nah,
I
feel you, and that makes sense. But the way that I look at it is like, yo, if I'm a white officer and I killed a black dude, I killed an unarmed black person. You feel me? And now, if I'm considering it and I'm thinking about the consequences, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna kill this dude, and then the family's gonna get this amount of money. You feel me? And I know that I'm still gonna have my job, and it's a chance that
no. That's part of the list of demands. That's
what I'm like.
already in effect.
That's what I'm. That's
they should be going to prison.
I'm like, yo, that's the problem. The one problem that I have with what you're saying is, even though I agree with a lot of what you're saying, is in order for us to benefit, something got to happen to one of us. Like, that's my problem. I'm tired of stuff happening to us. Like, nigga, I want to get to the root of that.
But
Let's stop
hey,
that. Like,
hey,
let's stop this. Like,
but listen,
in order for us to
but
be
listen.
in your plan, something
Since
happened to somebody. You feel me? Like,
but Pete Gang, since I know things are gonna keep happening to us, that's our insurance policy. I don't believe that change is just gonna come overnight. I'm not of that belief. But since I feel like it's gonna keep happening, let's put that in effect. Let us benefit. Let us benefit from it instead of us crying at funerals, putting Instagram posts up, grieving. Like, fuck that. Fuck that. I don't see them. Nigga, since George Floyd, they didn't kill more niggas after him. I told nigga, I'm like, I don't know how long this protest is gonna last, how long these white people gonna be protesting with us and rocking with us. But I do know they gonna keep killing. I think they gonna keep killing us. Like, it's been going on. Like, it's been going on for 400 years. It's gonna stop in a few weeks? No. So let's take the leverage we got, put a list of demands up. I mean, we gotta have some demands that's gonna benefit us because we know they're not gonna stop. Period. I don't believe they're gonna stop. No matter how hard they protest or wreck shit, or peaceful protests or not peaceful protests. I don't think they're going to stop in a matter of weeks, overnight, or even years. They've been comfortable with doing this to us too long. So let's put a list of demands up that actually benefit us because we know y'all gonna keep doing what y'all doing anyway. So let's get something to counter that. Okay, if you do this, this is what we get. This guy go to prison for life, and we get paid enough to benefit at least 3 generations. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the only solution. Like, the real solution would be to just stop killing us and let us all get along, be equal, let us get the same kind of business loans, be able to buy a home. Like, that would be the real solution. But since I don't see that happening, I don't see us being equal, then let's use this leverage that we got with our star athletes, because they need our star athletes. Ain't not one white man in the NFL or the NBA that can fuck with us. We the ones selling the jerseys, selling the merch, selling the tickets. They come to see us. So I feel like this is perfect time. It's like one of the main leverages that we have, bro. And if they let this slip away by just sitting out, just taking some days off at work, just to take some days off, and not come in with a list of demands, then we fucked over ourselves. Like we always do.
Because it don't, but yeah, and it don't seem like they doing that. Like, it seems like just like
They're
how
just taking off work.
they're taking off work because the reason that they use this because it's gonna be a distraction. They don't want it to be a distraction, but it's not gonna. I don't think that's gonna carry over to be the reason for next season not starting. Like, I think next season's gonna go. You feel me? And I mean, as COVID would allow it to. I would say I'll put it like that. I won't say as planned, as COVID would allow it to. Like,
And that's why I think we need to take a stand, bro. Like, they shut states down for this COVID-19 shit. Why? Because the white man was affected too.
yeah.
You think if this COVID shit never happened, they would have shut down this shit because George Floyd died? Not at all. That's why they trying to open this shit back up.
No,
They don't care about that.
not at all.
It's not that don't affect them. It affects us. That don't affect them. And I don't know if you watched the Dave Chappelle special, but I agree with what he said
I did just watch it.
about Christopher Dorner, police officer, regular traffic stop, or somebody had a warrant or whatever. He had a white female partner. He kicked him or did something while he was handcuffed. He reported it to his superiors. They fired him. He appealed, couldn't get his job back. He started killing motherfuckers.
Crazy.
Killed a few police officers, killed the police officer's daughter. And when they found him, no less than 400 officers showed up and Swiss cheesed his ass. Why? Because he killed one of their own. So why can't they understand when we violently protest? Why can't they understand that we only doing that because we see ourselves in George Floyd? You killed one of our own. So why we can't react the same way that you would react as a human being? But they don't look at us like human beings. They look at us like scum, bottom feeders from the ghetto, bottom of the barrel. Don't care. I don't care about these niggas.
Facts.
They gotta die off of it. As much as we keep killing them and sending them to prison, they gotta die off eventually. We need to change that. We need to change that, man. We keep going this route and not using our leverage. We gonna be extinct, bro. We gonna be the next dinosaurs. 200, 300 years from now, people gonna be talking about us like we was a myth.
I feel it.
Yeah, man, was black folks around. Is that true? They was here finding fossils and shit in old ass prisons. They're like, nah, man, we don't need to go out like that, bro. Like we run the entertainment industry. Diddy, Jay-Z, Drake. We run the entertainment industry. We run the sports industry. If we don't fucking hold out and boycott and come with a list of demands for us to keep on going and have this type of hold on sports and on the music industry, then we won't have that hold anymore on sports and music. The rate we going, we won't have that anymore years from, because they already trying to erase us. They already trying to Pat Boone us. I don't know if you know about Pat Boone, but Pat Boone was the guy that put out the same records as the Temptations, any other black artist that was popping at that time. Pat Boone to redo the music in his white voice and sell it to the white folks because they felt like black artists couldn't cross over.
Right.
So they basically would just repeat the music and do it in a mayonnaise flavor and sell it. That's what's gonna happen to us, man, if we don't take the leverage that we got. Like, the NFL and the NBA can't keep taking money from the communities that they're in. That's how they making money off us.
I think it'll be.
Ain't nobody coming to see Ain't nobody coming to see name a white athlete. I can't even name a white athlete. See? I can't even name one. We coming to see LeBron.
Doncic.
We coming to
Doncic, Luka Doncic.
He's an exception. I can't believe he's an exception when it comes to this. When it comes to this, he's great too, but he's still an exception.
Luka's fire.
How many black talented motherfuckers you done seen? And how many of Deontay, what's his name?
Luka
I can't pronounce it.
Luka.
How many of him have we seen? How many of his kind have we seen that's selling tickets? And nobody, that's an exception. But I'm not going to knock it, but that's still an exception. Niggas is coming to see Jordan, coming to see Kobe, coming to see Kareem, Magic, LeBron, Chris Paul, Paul Pitt. Niggas ain't, they coming to see us, bro. That's how they getting rich. That's how they getting rich. They coming to see us, bro. But while we got this leverage, we need to take advantage. Because sooner or later it ain't gonna be like that, bro. Like I said, they're trying to extinct us. They want us to be forgotten about. That's why they put us in prison. That's why they shoot us when we running away and not a threat to them. And they're like, they killing us, bro. So like I say, I like the part that I do agree with, that I think Stephen A. Smith was trying to say, just don't sit out just to be sitting out. Just taking off from work.
Right.
It's almost like you want a vacation. Like, have a plan, make it mean something. Niggas sit out and give these motherfuckers a list of demands. That's all it takes. They making money off of us. They coming to see us. You know what I'm saying? They coming to see us, bro. We selling the tickets. So while we got that leverage, that's what needs to be happening. Like, that's just how I feel, man. Like, and every black man should feel like that. Like, our time is limited. It seems like we got it and we gonna have it forever, but our time limited, bro.
Yeah, man. I agree. Something like that's gonna take organization, though. It's gonna take us to be organized for something like that to happen. That's gonna be a struggle in itself. Like, it's gonna take organization. Like, I would love for us all to be organized, but we got stuff just like this happening. You feel me? We're not on the same page, right? Even right here, when you talking about the Stephen A. Smith situation, just not on the same page. Like, we working, we got narratives that's working against each other. We got to be organized. Like, you talking about getting a group of people to get these set of rules together, a group of NBA stars to get these set of rules together. These people got to agree. And just because they agree don't mean the NBA gonna stop, because there's plenty of other people that I'm sure is gonna be able to fill them spots. That's what I'm saying. We got to be organized. If we're gonna do this,
and that's what they go count on.
Yeah,
that's what they gonna count on.
We're gonna do this because trust me. I mean, I get it. Like, taking LeBron, taking all of these, taking Giannis, taking all these players out would hit they pockets, and that's what's gonna cause change. But like, they not gonna stop though. Like they not. I don't think that's gonna make them stop though. Like,
and being if they not gonna stop, we need to have an insurance policy on every African American out here. Since they not gonna give us reparations, we gotta die to benefit.
That's crazy, man.
Well, let's at least put that in place, because we know they not gonna stop killing us. So let's put some type of counter effect in place. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I'm not.
Shit.
I feel like Cap tried to do that, but I mean, I ain't gonna say you see where that got him, but you see how he was off in that process alone, so to speak.
He was offered a what? Oh, he was in that process alone?
Yeah, I mean,
That's a fact, man. That is a great point, man. And I was saying that too. Like if if he had other people that kneeled with him, then that could have went a totally different way. Like imagine if Tom Brady would have kneeled with him. You feel me? Imagine if it's the white quarterbacks in the league that depend on us to protect them. Imagine if they would have kneeled. You feel me? Or even if the other brothers on the team, like, or the rest of the brothers on the team would have did it with them, like. It's that's what I'm saying. Organization is important because if one of us just go out on a limb like that, you seen what they'll do to us. We seen it. He still don't got a job. He still don't got a job. The owner of the league apologized. The man still don't got a job.
Because he was alone. You're right. We need to be organized. But ain't it crazy how the white man, like, they had so much against Colin Kaepernick kneeling, but that police was willing to kneel on that black man's neck, though. That was okay.
And now it's
that
acceptable.
Was justified. But they couldn't.
8.5 minutes while he was calling for his dead mother.
For his mama. That's how you know you about to die.
That is crazy.
You calling for somebody who can't even save you.
That is crazy, man.
That's how, like.
And did you see the video of oh man, I want to get his name right. The one at Wendy's. What's his name?
Rayson Brooks. Rashard Brooks.
Rashard Brooks. There we go.
Bro.
Yeah.
If they would have shot him when he was grabbing for their taser, they could have had a better story or a better alibi. Because at that time, your life could be in danger.
You don't know what he's grabbing for at that point. Like, I get that. At that point, you don't know what he's.
You don't know what he's grabbing for.
But at the point he's running.
But if the man is running away, and you heard the police officer on the video saying he got my taser. He said he got my taser, which is not a deadly weapon.
Exactly.
And he's running away.
Exactly.
So you kill a man that's running away from you. He only killed him because he got that ass whooping.
Yeah, exactly. Because he
the man handled 2 officers drunk, and their pride was hurt.
Couldn't handle it.
And, you know, they can't wait to kill a nigga anyway.
Because you wasn't in imminent danger at all. Like, you wasn't.
Wasn't in imminent danger at all. That's your pride that killed him.
He was running away. You was talking to him for 30 damn minutes. You know he drunk as hell.
He's a murderer that's trying to get away. No.
Like,
he ain't had no warrants. He ain't had no crime. Like, he wasn't wanted for murder. He just was drunk.
Right.
In a drive-through.
Was very patient through the test too. Was very patient.
Was drunk in a drive-through, and they killed him. This wasn't Billy the Kid. This wasn't John Dillinger. He didn't rob no banks. He wasn't wanted for murder or rape or none of that shit. He was compliant until they was about to put the cuffs on. He was compliant the whole time. But he realized, oh, damn, they about to try to arrest him. Guess who else they had in cuffs before they killed him? George Floyd.
Facts.
He was in cuffs, and the man stuck his knee on his neck for 8 minutes and 48 seconds and killed him. Already in cuffs. So as a black man, I'm thinking, if I'm Rashard Brooks, I'm thinking, damn, what's going to happen when they cuff me up?
Right.
All this protesting shit going on. I know they got some animosity towards us.
Exactly.
Like, am I really going to make it to jail? Or they go cuff me up and do whatever they want to. I'm going to take my chances on running. I'm going to take my chances on escaping. Because the police just do whatever the fuck they want with us. So, I mean, shit. At that particular time, I'd have probably been feeling the same way. Let me get the fuck away from y'all. Nah, y'all can't arrest me tonight. I'm sorry. I was compliant until I figured y'all wasn't gonna let me go. You know what I'm saying? Like I was compliant because I wanted y'all to just let me go. Or shit. Let me call somebody. Come pick me up. I'm drunk. Whatever. Like whatever. Let me walk home. But y'all was so hell bent on putting me in jail. Not to mention this COVID-19 shit is going around, and it's in the jails too. And they don't care about your health in jail.
Big facts.
So it's like, damn, man, y'all so hell bent on sending me to jail over something so minor. I'm gonna take my chances on escaping. And because y'all couldn't send me to jail, y'all kill me.
I get it.
Like y'all had to have it that way.
I get it. I would have took my L and did my weekend. You feel me? But I get it. I do get it.
You don't know if you would
back to trips to the store, right?
Yo, legit. It took me back to Torrance. Torrance when we used to go to the little liquor store. Remember when I dropped that stink bomb in there that time?
Yo, niggas used to do that shit, and on the fucking school bus,
on the bus.
Like niggas was foul for that. Yo.
That's why I was putting
it.
Bus. It was in my head, and it fell out my hat or something. So we had some shit in our hand, and he was like, "All right, you guys gotta go. Just go. Yo, shit stinks."
That shit was all bad. Yo, them shits was foul too, fam. Like them stink bombs, no joke. Them shits was foul. Hey, you know what I was thinking about the other day? Yo, remember when we broke the door, fam?
Wait, broke the door?
In Torrance, fam. Or what was that? Hawthorne Torrance? Yeah, Torrance, fam. Remember when you locked me out of the house? Yo, we was fighting over some shit. We used to always get into it. And I went to go take the trash out or something. And I came back, and this nigga had the door locked and was just crying, laughing, fam. And I was hot. Nigga like, yo, open the door, quit playing. This nigga was not opening the door. I'm sitting here like, yo. I started kicking that motherfucker. Kicking it. And I kicked that motherfucker, and it opened this way. You feel me? I'm kicking in. That motherfucker must have hit and popped open this way. Nigga, we both eyes just lit up. It was like, yo, and I was furious. Like, I'm about to attack this nigga, but once I seen that the door flew open, we both niggas was in trouble. Niggas knew we was Yeah, niggas knew we had to form an alliance immediately. We had to figure this shit out. Yo, hey, fam, hey, nobody ever said nothing. Nobody ever knew that door, nothing was wrong with that door, fam. That door might still be broke to this day. Yo, because what it was you could still lock it with the key and it wouldn't turn. It would feel like it was locked, but only me and you knew that if you yanked it extra hard, it would pop right open. Like, you feel me? Like, but it would still feel like it was locked. Like, so moms and them never really, was aware that shit had happened. But niggas, yeah. Niggas was stupid, fam.
You remember that time we went to the corner store and niggas dared you to a whole bottle of house?
Yo, hot sauce? Yo, that whole bottle of hot sauce. Yo, I drunk that shit too, nigga. Yo, I still fuck with hot sauce to this day, nigga. I just bought a whole bottle of Tabasco, the big one.
I fuck with that Cholula now, boy. Depending on what it's on, either Cholula or that Louisiana.
See, I fuck with all types of different hot sauce. I like to try new ones, but I like the Tabasco for like. I put hot sauce on my French fries. I like Tabasco on my French fries.
I don't know about you. I started experiencing heartburn, so I don't really be playing too much with them spices no more. That shit.
I be trying to take it slow, but that shit I be craving that shit, nigga. I just get a bag. I'll get a bag of the original Lay's chips and just put Tabasco sauce on them bitches.
Yo, hold up.
On butter popcorn.
Time out. You remember that time, and we was back over on Turnt.
Right.
And you called yourself doing an interview. Hold on. So,
okay.
It was probably like the next day, or that following Sunday, we on our way to church. It was me, you, your mom, and Franny, bro. Okay. So, Franny riding down the road. We riding down the road, listening to good old Shirley. Good old Shirley. Franny loved the Shirley.
Facts.
All of a sudden, the tape just stopped. I'm like, uh-oh, what happened to the tape? I'm like, dang, the tape done messed up. She gonna be hot. Boy, why I hear your voice come on the radio in the car? And then you started asking me questions, and then next thing I know, I'm blurting out stuff like Panadrols.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
and I'm like, cut the tape off. No, do you know we listened to that whole tape on the way to church?
Yo, where was I at? I wasn't there.
You was in the car.
I was in the car. I'm thinking you remember some shit like that. Yo.
Bruh, I ain't know.
Why was dubbing over all the Shirley Caesar tapes, man? Why we picked the Shirley Caesar tapes to dub over? We should have known better.
Why you, nigga? You the engineer. You the DJ.
It was my fault. Oh, okay. Okay.
Shoot. I do remember that Rap City the Basement tape you made, though. For real.
Basement, what?
You had all the freestyles of Rap City the Basement recorded.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I had a bunch of shit recorded. I used to record music videos, and that's how I knew Bad Boys word for word. I had Bad Boys recorded off the TV somehow.
Nigga pop in Aladdin, nigga end up watching music videos.
Facts, nigga. All types of music videos. Facts, nigga. Aaliyah argue that somebody and come on. You like, what the fuck?
Nobody tape was safe.
Facts, man. Niggas used to dub the king of dubs. Facts, man.
Nigga, I remember that time we walked down the I think it was VIP Records out in Long Beach for.
Yo, niggas used to walk all throughout fucking Long Beach, man.
I think that was Jadakiss of Death.
Kiss the Game Goodbye.
Kiss the Game Goodbye. That's what it was. My bad. Yep, I remember that. Nigga, matter of fact, we walked somewhere in Pomona for a CD as well.
Yeah. Nigga, I was a walking ass nigga, man. niggas with me was walking too, nigga. We didn't have no. Hey, check it out. All our bus money went to hot Cheetos and soda, nigga. What the fuck you mean? Nigga, you think we ain't about to walk and hit the stove? Please.
Boy.
Fuck a bus.
Don't let that nigga miss the bus at school, boy.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Right. Niggas used to walk. I used to miss the bus on purpose to walk. Niggas used to take it off. I used to start walking. That shit was like an hour-long walk. A nigga would hit that shit every day. Nigga walking from Stephen White.
Nigga, what you know about nigga spending your lunch money before you get to school?
Right? Having nothing to show for it but a mouthful of red powder. Like, yo, having nothing to show for it.
Nigga, stop at Jack in the Box and grab 2 tacos. Them tacos used to be hidden. I can't even front.
Yo, I did used to like them at one point, but now I'm just like I can't fuck with them now, man. I can't fuck with them chocolate motorcycles.
I ain't man.
I can't, man. I can't. And I was real picky. I was real picky at the free lunch line too, nigga. I wouldn't fuck with all that. I never fuck with all that lunch food, nigga. Some of that shit was nasty as shit. I go hungry and wait till I get home before I put some of that shit, nigga. A chicken sandwich my ass.
I mean, okay, so like when I went to high school in Georgia, that shit, like that shit was kind of cool. Like I ain't gonna, they had, if you wanted, you can get chicken tenders and fries every day, nigga, for $3.50. I was, look, okay, so we got this much for lunch for the month. I bet. Let me go ahead and multiply $3.50 times. Okay, we got this much left over. Bet.
Nah, that shit was trash in the city, man. That's the one thing I did liked about when I moved out to Fontana. I hated that shit, nigga. I didn't know. I had never heard of no fucking Fontana in my fucking life, nigga. I didn't know where the fuck I was going to. But one thing I did like is, nigga, the school, they served Pizza Hut pizza, nigga. That shit was brand new to me. I was like, nigga, they got Pizza Hut here? Nigga, I was excited about that shit. Like, what? I'm gonna have to ask mom for an upgrade on my lunch allowance.
Hey, can we
like, moms, I'm gonna need
can I get a limit increase?
I'm gonna need an extra, a couple dollars because they got pizza here. The lunch is a little different. It works a little different here, mom. Works a little different there than to do at Banning, okay?
I do remember Fontana though. Niggas used to be just on the bus and then trucking it. But Fontana ain't have no sidewalks mostly. It was dirt.
Nope. That shit changed. Well, not that much, but it changed a little bit. They upgraded a little bit. Not really. I'm lying. The cities around Fontana have upgraded, but I ain't really seen a lot of upgrades in Fontana. I'm lying.
I was gonna say because Upland got mad sidewalks.
Yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying. The cities around Fontana be kind of thriving low key from what I've seen, but
nigga be walking in Fontana with a 4X tall pro club.
I seen one of them pictures the other day. It was like a group picture. We all had on fucking gowns. That shit didn't make no damn sense. Nigga, I'm like, yo, why is our shirt down to our knees? Like, this shit don't make no sense.
Yeah,
past our knees. Like, this shit is crazy.
Facts.
Niggas really thought they was Dipset. But we really thought we was Dipset. It's crazy.
And then them gun shirts came out. Boy, really thought we was Dipset.
Right, the gun shirts, nigga. Wait, nigga, hold on. What about the era when everybody had on the Fat Albert shit? Had Fat Albert on their jeans. Like, that shit was fire. You said what?
Big ass. The Jabot jeans.
Oh, yep. Big ass fucking jeans. Yep. Yo, we Roman here. I think.
Oh snap.
Oh snap. What up, cuzzo?
Rome got dreads. I mean locks. J. Cole. This nigga.
Wow. He might just be listening. Oh, there you
All
go.
right.
Oh, you muted, fam. You muted.
Yo, mute challenge. What's up with it?
What up, fam?
Youth.
X, what up with it?
Nigga, I actually went there.
I can't even, hold on, I can barely hear you, dog. I lost my mind, but what's up? What y'all on?
Shit, man. We just reminiscing about back in the day and shit.
Oh, shit.
Nigga chopping it up, telling old stories and shit.
This nigga Rome had a CD collection out the world.
low key incriminating ourselves, but it's past the statute of limitations, so it's all good.
Yeah, I had a few discs. Hey, I had a CD case. It might have been 300 CDs, but only like 4 of them was actual copies that was purchased. The rest of them joints was all burnt editions.
Yo, hey, I almost busted a gut. Moms came in here yesterday and asked me if I had a CD player. Yo, I almost started. I almost started dying. Like I let it live, but I almost started dying. I was like, no, Mom, I got 8-track neither, nor no cassette player.
Like, nah, I ain't got it. I ain't got it. That old Sony Walkman with the that anti-skip joint.
Oh man. But yeah, man. Yeah, Mickey came on for a second, man, went on a rant for like 40 minutes, wouldn't let nobody else say nothing. Like he just kept talking for 40 minutes straight. So, he drinking some water right now. Who? Mickey.
Who?
Quest.
Quest went on a rant?
Nah, yeah, he was talking about everything that's been going. He was talking about Stephen A. and his views about what the players were saying. He went on his own Stephen A. rant. Low key. Low key.
That's funny. That guy.
Okay, but he
missed that.
He has some good points though. You have to hear it on the playback. He has some good points.
What y'all think? Did y'all hear about that? Kyrie, everything he trying to do?
Yeah, man. I mean, I understand it, man. I get it. I totally understand it, and I agree with it because, and I was saying that's what I was saying in Quest. I was like, even for the people that are saying that, hey, their voice would be larger if they played and they'd be on TV. Like, and I get that too. But at the end of the day, right after they do whatever tribute that they do or whatever they're gonna do, you feel me? The attention's gonna be right back on the championship game. You feel me? It's gonna be like every night. It's gonna go, and that's going back to what Kyrie and them were talking about. It's gonna be a distraction, and we don't need that right now.
Yeah, I feel you, and I can't knock anybody either way. If they decide, yeah, you know what, I'm a player. If they decide, I'm gonna sit out.
Right.
However you feel like your voice is heard, I respect it, man. Do that. It wasn't a lot of teams. It was only 22 teams coming back, right?
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, a lot of them were already on the fence just with the whole restrictions about being in Disney World forever and the limitations.
I would tell you how it's gonna work, but I don't have a calculator right now.
That shit is complicated.
And my algebra is rusty.
I mean, simple as this: if they want, LeBron, Zion, Kawhi, they want the usual suspects and a little bit of new blood. But yeah, it was a lot of cats that weren't going back because their team was eliminated to begin with. So, I mean, but now if you feel like not going back is going to serve a bigger purpose, I respect it.
No, yeah, I respect it. I respect it, man. But yeah, man. What's been up with you though?
Shit, man. I ain't know, chilling, bro. Hey, I saw a tweet that said Kobe was the glue holding all this together. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, he said he was the glue holding the whole world together, and I low-key believe it. Like, man, it's been crazy, bro.
Look at this. Look at this shit. Hey.
Man.
Yo, switching topics. I was telling X and Skice the other day. Yo, I don't think this snitching shit, like the snitches get stitches shit that we've been hearing all our life, I don't think this shit true no more. Like, I don't believe it.
All right, Rome, I'm gonna holler at you, dog.
I don't believe it no more. I'm telling you, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it, man. I don't believe it. I seen Alpo come out and give interviews. They was talking about didn't somebody say Frank was out giving interviews, Tekashi out doing songs with Akon and Nicki and I'm not wishing nothing bad to happen to nobody. I'm just saying I don't believe it. Like I feel like it's like they told us when they told us Jesus was white. I don't believe it. It's like we be like I've been lied to.
I think it's just a lot of talk.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, fam. I haven't seen. I'm just saying. There's people out here that we know have been snitching, and they all right. Nigga, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, good Lord, man. I feel like X. Like I don't even know what to do, but I'm just damn.
That's all I'm saying, man. I believe it at that. I believe it at that.
Because I don't want to see anybody get hurt.
I don't want to see anybody get hurt either, and I'm not condoning nothing, and I'm not living no street lifestyle. I'm just saying.
What you just said, it was a lot of talk.
And I'm just saying, I don't believe it no more. That's all I'm saying. I'm starting.
But I think it might also be the level. It might also be the level of crime too.
That's what Snakes was saying.
Okay, but I mean that makes sense. It might be what did you do? What level are you on a Fed case type thing? That it's not a lot of people who can.
But not only that, I feel like it has a lot to do with who your constituents are as well. I mean, because you can't be, you know what I'm saying, rolling with some heavy dudes, and then you go and tell regardless, and you know, that's kind of what he
go back home. Yeah, just go back to the crib. But you know what though? I feel like that's been a long time though, Camp. I mean, first 48 been on for how many seasons?
Yo, that's a fact. Hey, yo, remember when niggas was showing up to high school with Stop Snitching shirts on? Yo.
I was out of school with that. I was already out. I was in the old era.
Yo. I think I might have been out too, but I seen it. I seen it still.
Yeah, I do remember the church show.
I seen it too. Like, yo, the snowman and like, yo.
Stop snitching until it benefits you.
Hey, but I heard somebody kind of make a point too, and this isn't my point. I'm just stealing it from somebody else. But I just want to pose it as a question to the group. But how do I want to put it? Hood rules or hood logic, hood politics like that, is it destructive to the Black community?
Maybe in the way they are now, not when they originated. You know what I'm saying? Like when the hood politics were to protect the hood and not so to protect a corner that you don't truly own. You know what I mean? But when they were put in place to protect us from the sort of shit that's happening today, you know what I mean? Protect us from the police, for us to govern ourselves, they were completely relevant. Now, I don't know what the politics are because I'm not in it. You know what I'm saying? But from what I do know or what I do hear and see or whatever, it's not relevant to. It's almost not even relevant to our culture at this point, bro. It's almost been completely taken over when you have people like who rapping freely and openly saying nigga, being involved with it was supposed to be, or who are gang members and all that stuff. When you see that, it almost doesn't even feel like us. It feels like something lost, and I don't. Maybe that's almost even sadder. Like that's on us. Did we lose it? Did we let it go? We stuck. But no, I don't think they really apply to the hood anymore. I think it applies to a whole different culture that really don't have nothing to do with us.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I was just curious. But yeah, man. You what happened next?
Trying to get nigga fired.
Yeah, you trying to get like Vlad.
You see, I was trying to get people fired.
Yeah, so when Vlad asked me a question, they start telling everything. Well, man, let me tell you what happened for real. So it was me, it was so and so. Like, damn. Homie ratted out the whole West Coast.
Nah, that was a great question, though. Great response as well.
Nah, yeah, that's fine. But
Right.
go ahead, fam.
Nah, man, I ain't got nothing, bro. I'm just happy to see y'all, see what y'all was on. I was just flipping through the group and saw the Hulu, and I was like, oh, you only addressed it to X and Mickey. I'm gonna hop on anyway and see what they're doing.
Oh, I sent the first one out to everybody, but nobody else responded, so that's why
I must have 100% missed it.
Yeah, but
I'm mad I missed that last one, bro. My allergies was kicking my ass. I'm like, whew. Allergies is different.
yeah,
I was like, Mr. Turnt.
Man, I hate allergy season. Like, my ass been.
And allergy season this time of year is the worst thing ever because you can't step outside.
Right.
You cannot step outside. Niggas want to like put you in a bubble. Almost.
They're gonna look at you crazy.
Like, bro, you sniffling, son? Like you
Did you see him? His nose is running.
And you not feet away from me neither. What's wrong with you? Like you might get a whole lecture for sneezing, nigga. You might get a whole lecture from somebody for sneezing.
I'm in here the morning. I take an allergy pill. I'm taking like sinus spray. I'm trying to do all I can to either block, slow down, I don't know what, but fix whatever's going on every morning just so I can not get my ass beat up for going to the store.
Damn.
Allergies is different out here.
Hey, something that might help with that. Try some fresh chopped garlic on a spoon. And throw some lemon juice.
The clove, like.
Nah, I mean, you gotta chop it up. You gotta chop it up, but throw it on a spoon and throw some lemon juice on it. It'll be a little easier.
I've never done that before. Looking at your beard, I 100% believe that whatever you're telling me right now works. Anytime somebody with a beard like that tell you that you get 15 pine cones, right?
Yeah.
Mix them bitches, right? You get 3 thyme leaves, and you go ahead and chop that up with it. Put it in the microwave. Like, I'm doing it. My man said garlic, lemon juice. I'm doing it. I'm still gonna pop this Claritin, but I'm gonna hit that right behind it.
Pine cones, put it in the microwave.
Man. I'm taking down all recipes from this man.
See, I'm glad you ain't seen me on here smoke hookah earlier. You definitely would have said something.
I'd be like, that's what it's supposed to be. That's he has spoken.
Oh shit. Oh man. Hey, you check out any of those battles?
I haven't checked out nothing, man. I actually had one of my partners from work shoot me a message talking about the one I needed to watch was Sharon, and I want to say Chef Trez.
Yeah, that one's fire. That one's fire.
See, and I haven't seen anything, bro. I had to let go of that URL subscription, man. I'm trying to figure it out. Everything is auto draft, and it's too many different streams of entertainment taken from my pocket every month, bro. Because I watch Hulu. TV right now. What'd you say?
You got a Cash App card?
Nah, but that was a nice little trick, bro. I'm gonna have to turn that on. But it's not even about that. It's more so just about I gotta consolidate, bro. That's too many.
I mean, that makes sense as well because I had to do the same for a minute. I ain't even have Apple Music, none of that. So it makes sense.
If you guys, I don't know if there's like, if you got somebody that's in school that's in your family that you can use they like school shit, you get you a discount on Spotify. It's like $5 a month for Spotify, Hulu, and Showtime all rolled into one.
Right. Cousin. Nah, I'm playing.
Actually, yeah, I forgot. I can use my shit. I'm like, yo, I forgot. I can use my shit.
Oh, yeah. I got you too. On your trip. Yeah.
I mean,
And
y'all
nobody on this call got a trick. We
you said
good on
on
this
the
call.
what?
No, nobody on this call, nobody in the group chat. Everybody need to figure out or watch something. Just let somebody know. We'll make it happen.
Right.
Big fact.
Ain't nobody missing nothing. It fell off the back of the truck. Don't ask no questions, man.
Right.
Be kind, please rewind.
Just go to something.com/activate and tell me what the goddamn code is on the screen.
Go say your code to your phone.
Just tell me what the code is so we can go ahead and fire this up.
Right.
But yeah, bro, between Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, we talked about this. I gotta figure something out. But Hulu and Disney Plus and ESPN, they bundle all theirs. So for some reason, bundling makes you just keep it. That's just a hell of a marketing ploy, bro. It just works.
Facts. Big facts.
It just works so well. So I'm keeping them, but Netflix I'm keeping too. I catch a movie on there every now and again. But it's been like, if it wasn't for Ozark, I don't know what I would have did this quarantine shit.
Got my streaming back for my binge back for a second. I've watched the whole Money Heist in Waco on Netflix.
Bro, I couldn't get it. I tried that Money Heist. I got like 2 episodes deep, and then I started watching that Jeffrey Epstein shit.
Nah,
that's sick. Fuck.
Yeah. That's inspired.
Hey, speaking, I mean, I might have a lot of time. They talking about, for the way I'm hearing, it's just supposed to be or should be locking back down, bro. These cases are spiking back up, especially out here in Dallas.
Over here in Arizona too.
Bro, they don't care. They like, go ahead. We're gonna open everything. Y'all go ahead and die, just so we can spend money. Like hell, if you die, you still gonna spend money. You gonna buy flowers. You gonna buy a casket. You gonna do some food. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I've been telling people. I'm like, yo, just because they open everything back up, don't mean everybody just rush out and like everything is back to normal. Like everything is not back to normal. Like they open the shit back up because they need money. They don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah.
Like that's why they open the shit back up.
Bro, even in death, you are somehow boosting or booming the economy. Like they want you to be outside. They don't give a shit about nothing. Like they want you to be outside, bro. I ain't gonna go into how deep that shit go and my conspiracy theories and all that shit, but stay in the house, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? As much as humanly possible, especially with these shits spanking back up. Like that. And how y'all feel about these vaccines, man? You know they're gonna come out with one.
I'm cool, man. I'm cool.
I'm good. I'm
cool,
good.
I'm cool. I think I think that's a part of this. Like I think this is a part of this. Is the vaccine push. Like that's a part of this.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, because it was, man, I'm sure a lot of parents have stopped doing it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of parents are talking about what type of damage it was doing to their kids, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sure that's it. I mean, you heard the pockets of science, and not science, that's the wrong word, but medical. Like once you hit the healthcare pocket, bro, that's the government. And healthcare is basically healthcare and banks. That's who run everything. They all get checks from them boys and give out checks. It's just a rotation of money. And they wanted to go out there and get sick behind it. Like, nah, fam, I'm good.
Yeah, man, it's a nasty way to make a living. Just nasty.
That's my man Patrice O'Neal said, bro. I don't know if I could be rich to crazy rich. You gotta like not give a fuck about people and not care about suffering. Like, man, I don't know if I can do that. Actually, when you think about it, it's deep like that. Like, bro, I gotta not care about you or how much you hurt because my hope is that my stock shoots up. Like, I'm not too concerned about you. I'm more concerned about my pocket. That shit is wild.
That's a fact. The rich need the poor. Absolutely. Like like there wouldn't be no rich people without poor people. Right.
Right. That's how they get away. They ran some tests talking about how much it costs to be broke and like to live in the hood and to go to your corner store to get basic shit because the grocery store is too far away and you don't have transportation. So what you could have you took $20 to that corner store and with that same 20 you got something crazy like you still there?
Nah, your audio. Well, yeah, but your audio cut out. It's
Hold on,
like,
quick second, hold on, bro.
all right, man.
Yeah, I'm talking to Brandon on this little hold on. Okay. All right, bye. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Damn, hold on one second, Ken. Hold on one second. Yo.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. My bad. But yeah, they ran some study talking about if you take 20 to the corner store and the price hike on everything in there because you're paying for that convenience of it being so close, you could take that same 20 to a grocery store and got damn near two, almost three times what you would have gotten, you know what I'm saying, from that 7-Eleven. But the grocery store isn't in your neighborhood or is too far for you to walk. Or when you do get there, how you gonna get your bags back type shit.
Right.
And the cost of being broke in America is crazy. Like we rely on public transportation, we rely on everything to be, I mean, we just rely on it. Yet we're the one that stimulate the economy. Like all those things that we rely on that we're relying on, they need because they work there. They writing checks for it left and right. But if we stop giving them the money, then what? That shit just stops.
That's a fact. And the money that we giving them is money that we breaking our back for. And the money that they give from us is money that they just sit back collecting.
Right. That we taking out of our own pockets and like not going to our own. Like, but it's hard, man, because sometimes you go to your own and it's a price. That price is just as high. Like, damn, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't break that bread. Or we looking for a hookup, and it's like, well, nah, just support. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta meet in the middle with each other.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I was saying. Like we need some organization because that's what Quest was talking about. His plan was like NBA players linking up to get a life insurance for black victims and stuff like that. When stuff like this happens, when an unarmed black person gets victimized or murdered by a police officer, and I'm like that's a good idea, but we need organization for something like that. Like everybody got to be on the same page, like to make something like that happen. Like everybody's gonna need to be on the same page. That's yeah.
so, and I really feel like the NBA should have. And this is, I mean, maybe I'm expecting too much out of an organization, but I don't think people who run these organizations, in fact, I know they don't truly appreciate or value the people who make the organization. So the players, you know what I'm saying? But if the NBA was truly on it, they had a player go through something like this, bro. Tabo Cephalosha went through something like this. Thankfully, we're not talking about him in the past tense, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, nah, I'm gonna fight this. Like I got bread, I can get yours and tell my side and get everything right. But the NBA could have been ahead of the game. Like, yo, we need to start talking about reform. I don't 100% expect them to do that, and it's terrible that it takes something tragic like this to happen. But I can understand where a player like Kyrie is like would say some things like, "Yo, I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna go." Right? All these different things. There's nothing wrong with that. He should be allowed to voice that, and thankfully he is allowed to voice that. But anybody who decides to be like, "Nah, I'm not going," more power to him.
Right. that's what I was saying. I was like, and it's kind of what about Stephen? My problem with what Stephen A. was saying was it was like I did have a problem with his opinion, but it's one thing. The bigger problem is one thing to have your opinion, but to bash somebody else's opinion or point of views is another thing. Like you don't got to do that, fam. Like you don't got to. You can have your opinion and just have that. Like you feel me, and I can have my opinion, and you feel me. We grown. We have our right. That's our right. You feel me? Your right and my right. So that's all I'm just saying. Like to attack somebody else for having their opinion is kind of crazy. Calling them foolish and all of this, like it's unnecessary. That's what I'm saying. Like we got to stick together. Like we not organized. We can't be having two separate narratives and have it play out in the public at that. Like you feel me? Like it's I don't know, man. And then you muted, fam.
My bad. I was saying we don't need a shock jock in that moment, right? Like
Right.
this is something that's happening in this young man's world. Somebody who is the generation under you, and you should respect what he's doing, however he decides to do it. And you shouldn't voice. Everybody's allowed to voice their opinion, but he should be more aware of his role. ESPN, he knows what's going on. He's not dumb. But like, don't tell that man, like you said, like, nah, foolish is crazy. He can do it his way. I mean, nothing that was done before has worked. There was nothing that happened previously changed it. So who's to say that his way is wrong or foolish? That's out of line. That's out of pocket.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
On a lighter note, man, what you think about this PS5?
Yo, I didn't get to see a whole shit, but I seen enough, man. It looked dope.
It looks sick.
I like the I like the dual shock, the system shit, and how you're gonna be able to feel everything, like how them walking in different terrains and stuff like that. Like that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. Yeah, that was very curious. I'm very curious to see how that plays out. That is kind of sick.
Yeah, that's dope to me.
What's really bugged out is that when I think if you compare side by side Xbox and PlayStation, I think the Xbox is a slightly stronger machine. Like I think if you break down all the numbers, but man, they just be having too many titles on PlayStation, too many exclusives on Xbox. I feel like it's just Halo. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not that dude. This is too much on PlayStation to not get.
Yeah, Xbox got 0 exclusives that I rock with. 0. Like, absolutely none. PlayStation got a gang of them. So I'm like...
They got to do something about that online, though. It takes entirely too much effort to join a party chat or to fire up a game session or to check a message. They have to stream that. Get that right, because that shit is horrible.
Yeah, it shouldn't take fucking 30 seconds to see how many of my friends is online. Like it shouldn't take that message or some shit like that. It shouldn't take that. Or check a notification.
By the time you get to them, they done signed off.
Right, or I done got shot 100 times, like fucking trying to play Call of Duty.
Something wrong. Yeah. Always something extra. Yeah, bro. I'm thinking about. I mean, I don't know about day one. Day one is rough because I don't know. I've only got one machine day one, but I don't think I don't know. That's a big check. They talking about 700. They said it might not be that, but that's the only number.
I thought they didn't do a price yet.
They did not do a price check, but it dropped like on some advertiser, and that's what they set their pre-sale price for. But they'll likely be less than that. I don't think it's gonna be much less.
I'm not paying no 700, fam. I'm way right.
How much would you pay for it?
About the 700.
How much would you pay for it?
Yo, I'm not going over 5, fam. Like I don't care. I'm not going past 5. Yo.
What about tax though? You got tax.
No,
Listen,
I'm already,
tax.
but I know that though. I'm taking that
Okay.
into account. I know it's gonna be like $550 or whatever, and then plus the game
It's
and
gonna
whatever.
be 600. Yeah.
But I'm not paying that just for the system though.
For the machine.
Yeah, like, cause I know I'm gonna want to get all the extras, the controller, the you feel me? I know I'm gonna want all that shit too. It's gonna rack up to damn
all
near
the
fucking
peripherals.
Like, yeah.
Oh,
like that's what I'm saying.
that sounds painful, dog.
Man, nah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it probably come in cheaper than that. You probably get you a nice little bundle for $700.
Yeah, I mean that might not be bad depending on what's in the bundle.
Yeah, like the nice little. But yeah, when you say almost a G, that just sounds painful. But watch my stupid ass end up.
Man,
get that shit early. I can't help it, man.
I'm just like, it's gonna be. They did say it's gonna be backwards compatible, right? Like you're gonna be able to play all the PS4 games on there, or no?
To my knowledge, yeah. Like the most part, you can play PS4. Xbox is a little bit more backwards. They go all the way to like the first Xbox, but I ain't really got no games for that shit. But yeah, they say you can still play some of those PS4 joints, PS4. I don't know, Pro or whatever the hell they were.
Yeah, they said
I'm trying to see how
they said the virtual reality shit will still be compatible too. So that's
right.
Buy another one of those.
Yeah, I haven't picked that joint up yet. At this point, I'm not. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, they coming out with a new one too.
Of course.
Yeah, they're coming out with a new one too.
So then, but yeah, man, just Spider-Man alone. As soon as I saw that Miles Morales joint, I'm like, oh man.
Oh yeah. I need that. And that. The Last of Us. I'm getting in a couple days, but it was something.
Okay, yeah, I haven't picked it up. Is it out?
It drops on tomorrow. Tomorrow?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or Friday, one of them. No, my bad. Today's Tuesday. I'm tripping. Nigga, I ain't been at work so long, nigga, I don't know what fucking day it is. I'm about to go back to work on Thursday. I got one more day. Nigga, I don't know what fucking day it is. Nigga, what to do with my life.
I need that. It's also long I forgot.
Man. Yeah, man, but nah, it's
bad. So what you about to get into tonight, man?
Shit, man. That's tonight. Probably just chill with the lady. Maybe find something to watch. Chill out.
Yeah, I'm about to go get myself together, dog. I'm about to call it. It's late out this bitch.
Yeah, man.
On this side of town.
Yeah, man.
But I'm gonna holler at you, dog.
All right. We're running out of time on the Zoom anyway. Shit, I need
for sure.
Guys log in so we stop getting cut off.
Like I said, everybody got to log in for something. Everybody play their part.
Right. That's a fact, man. Teamwork make a dream work.
Hey, that's how you put a black dollar, dude. There you go. That's how we gonna do it right there. Just on streaming, dog. All right, man. Love you, fam. I'm gonna holler at you, dog.
All right, fam. Love you too.
All right, let's go.
One.